I met him a year earlier when Benny and I helped him put flyers for his then yet to exist pizza place on his neighbor's doors. He made the flyers at the public library and baked the pizzas in his mom's kitchen. Kenny was a former Papa John's driver, inspired by the worker to owner story of the company's founder. He was a talkative pothead who loved the Beatles, Jesus, and NBA basketball. He came from a Jehovah Witness background, but Kenny basically followed his own idea of Christianity. He didn't attend church, but he spoke about Jesus every chance he got. If he wasn't babbling about Christ, he'd be going on about how great the Beatles, the Spurs, or Hank Williams was. The worst thing about Kenny was his wife, Betty. She was a mess of a woman who spoke like she'd been raised in a Tijuana truck stop men's room. Kenny was passive and well read, but Betty was loud and illiterate. They had a phony marriage that had something to do with how they got the startup money for the pizza parlor. They didn't even like each other. Their relationship, based on lies, was depressing. Betty would verbally emasculate Kenny in front of his friends and customers. She'd talk about things like him masturbating in a bubble bath and make everyone uncomfortable. Then she'd say something even more outrageous like, Kenny likes to be spanked while wearing women's underwear, and the room would feel very awkward. The cops knew that they sold weed and would park right out across the street every afternoon. When I got there that day, Kenny didn't remember me, and I hadn't ever met Betty before, so they thought I was there to buy a pizza.